Day 1588. Union Day today. Twas. I mean, technically it still is. The day's not over yet. Side profile. And, yeah, so I had to get up this morning, which was, oh man, hate it with a passion. But I managed. I got up later than Build. I actually had one of those moments, you know, when you like you're chilling, you're vibing, you're relaxing, and then you fall asleep, and then you wake up, and it's still in the early hours of the morning, but it's getting not quite dangerously close, but it's getting closer to the time that you have to be up, closer than you'd like. So, like, in terms of, if we're talking specifics here, so I think my aim was to get up at like 6. So that give me more than enough time to just move at my own pace because I'm a sloth, right? Get up at 6, get ready. Because I normally like to give myself, I think, a good amount of time where I don't have to rush is an hour and a half. That's going to be a horrendous amount of time for probably most people. When I hear about people getting ready in 10 minutes, I'm like, bro, listen, you ain't washing effectively, getting clothed and creamed and all of that in 10 minutes. It's not happening, bro. Like, something ain't being done, yeah? But then again, I do have various factors at play for myself, namely this, which I can't go out without it being combed, man. I can't do it unless hood's going up, you know? Which obviously can't really do when we're in the workplace. I probably could have actually done it today because this is how I went to work, basically. Jeans as well, crotch shot, nice. Could that be assault? Did I assault you lot? I'm sorry. But, what am I saying? What am I saying? I've lost my train of thought now. Oh yeah, getting ready, yeah. So anyways, yeah, so hour and a half is a good amount of time, and then if I have any extra time, it gives me time to like faff about and do this, that, and the third. Because obviously I leave stuff to the 11th hour, so you know that extra time could be for me maybe sorting out little food and snack bits that I'm going to take to work with me, because that is important. Not that I adhere to it usually, but did today because I had enough time. So planning, get up at 6 and then leave out for 8, because the aim was to get there for 10, and it takes me an hour and a half to get to work, generally. So yeah, if I leave for 8, that's 2 hours. So, you know, I've got time for stuff to go wrong, you know, trains to be cancelled or delayed or diverted or whatever. So that was the plan. Did actually, oh yeah, sorry to take it back even further. So I was chilling, then I fell asleep, and I woke up, and it was, when I woke up, it was 3 something, like say 3:40. So then I was like, okay. Now, bearing in mind, quite often when I get up in the morning, usually I wake up, I have to do a couple of bits, and then I go back to sleep for about another couple of hours, and then wake up again. So I am used to this, but I think because it's that much earlier, because I'm already feeling a bit anxious about having to get up and get ready and travel whilst the buses and trains are packed, I was already a bit on edge. So me waking up at like 3 something and seeing that, oh, if I fall asleep not long after now, I'm only going to have 2 hours, which normally I can do, but because of everything, I'm just like, shoot, I'm still probably going to be knackered, you know? So yeah, I just had to rush to get back to sleep. And then yeah, so I woke up at 6 and I was awake, and my body was like, really? No, we're not doing this. No. So I made the decision to be like, okay, let me just chill for a little bit. Next thing you know, when was up? I'm sure it was like after 7. So, so when that tiredness hits, I can rationalize almost anything, bruv. I could be potentially about to miss my flight. If that tiredness hits, be like, I can actually just book another flight, Could do. Boy, when that tiredness hits, you will rationalize anything, man. So yeah, got up about 7, which is obviously later than build, so it just pushed everything back. Because ideally, oh yeah, so I was still able to get to work for, it wasn't 10 exactly, it was a little bit after 10. But again, it was cool. And I did have to resort to getting an Uber, which I'd kind of made my bed and I lied in it, man. Lay in it. So yeah. But yeah, got to work, it was all good. And yeah, so we had our motions meeting basically. So got in and we kind of did the rounds up in the workplace, basically just speaking with various union members, be like, guys, don't forget. And this shows you how people do not flipping read their emails. There was basically 3 emails that were sent out letting people know the motions meeting is happening on this day between this time, and you don't even need to inform management. Obviously, it would be courteous to let them know, look, at this time we've got this meeting, it's paid time off as well, so it's not even like you have to ask your employer, oh please can we get this time away. No, like if you wanted to, you could get up and walk away. If your manager says no, you're like, well, sorry, I'm entitled to this. So it's one of them ones. But 3 emails sent out over the course of maybe, I think the first one was sent, arguing. The first one was sent out, I think maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. The other one was like last week. And then one was sent out yesterday, I think. Speak to people. Certain people didn't even flipping know. Some thought it was like another day. Others didn't bloody know what time. And some didn't even know that it was virtual, even though it did say that. Certain people thought it was in person, which it wasn't. So we all collectively, the reps, all met up in person, which is obviously why I had to come in today, because we were all going to be doing it in like the same room. But for all the reps, it wasn't in person. It was just all online on Microsoft Teams, basically. But certain ones didn't know. So people don't flipping read their emails, man. They really don't. But yeah, and it all in all, it went quite well. There's definitely the 2 of the reps, the 2 main head reps who were doing the presenting and reading of the motions. You could tell that they were both a bit nervous, particularly I'd say the main head one, I guess. You could definitely tell that they were a bit on edge and nervous, but despite the nerves, we got through it. There were a couple of little hiccups, but nothing major. And yeah, obviously I did my polling bit. It went pretty smooth overall. So, and I could tell like the 2 presenting, they were so flipping relieved once it was over. Also, we did have one moment of a person who shouldn't have attended the meeting ended up being in the meeting, and they got booted out about 5 times because they got booted out, then they rejoined, they got booted out, then they rejoined, they got booted out. Oh my lord. I'm waiting for that person to come and speak with one of us, because basically they were a member, but I think their payment ended up lapsing. And apparently this isn't the first time it's lapsed, so I've been told. So the head rep was like, no, payment has lapsed. They are not a member as of right now. Boot them out. So one of the other reps who was in charge of basically making note of attendance, and if anyone turned up who shouldn't be there, kick them out, which the person did, moving like security, a bouncer, digital bouncer. So yeah, that was something. But yeah, and then for the rest of the day, obviously, yeah, we just did our thing, really. Had some various chats about various little things, and I think we're looking to do a meeting in June or July. I think it's July, around pay. because we had a flipping hell, man. We've had a pay rise. Stop it. You'd never think English is my first language, would you? We had a pay rise. Pay deal was negotiated. All manner of terms and conditions have changed for certain people. So yeah, the official pay rise I think kicks in July. So the main rep was looking to kind of do a meeting prior to that, obviously, just to kind of keep people in the loop, let them know what's happening, and provide a platform for anyone that has any questions as well. Because also one thing they did say, which I thought was quite interesting and quite good, and quite telling in terms of the direction they're looking to go in, is that they don't want our union, obviously I say our union, our sector of the union, or our branch, sorry, that's a better word, our branch of the union, so the our part of London that we kind of command, because obviously there's various branches all over the gaff now. But yeah, they want our branch to not just be a place that solely deals with problems. And I thought that was quite good and quite, quite telling and insightful. Like, obviously we're here for when people have issues with the employer and to give them advice whenever problems and issues crop up. But they don't want us to just solely be that, a place where people go when they've only got issues. Like, they also want us to kind of be a place where, things are being done proactively. So, we're encouraging and fostering a good atmosphere and, taking the initiative to, do these meetings around pay. We've already negotiated a pay deal, pay rise is coming. But so let's put our best foot forward and actually go out and, give information. And if people have questions, be that place where people can come to. So, it's more than just being the void that people come to whenever they want to just dash a problem in. They're like, oh, I've got this going on. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that'll be good. So yeah, it was a good day, and of course also because I came in early, finished early, so I didn't have to run back home and and log back on now, which is really good. I could just literally leave work and be almost almost carefree, because I did have to get back home within a certain time, because local and mayoral elections happening today, which you can probably hear in the background. Old Faithful, BBC, not that kind, you're nasty. But yeah, so what am I saying? Yeah, so I was able to roam about a little bit, went to the shops and all that, had a little browse. I did pick up some bits as well because I had to. But got back home. Actually ate as well. My eating was alright today. Had my fruits, which is good. Good to have the fruits now. So yeah, the eating was okay. Drinking was alright. Wasn't horrendous, but yeah, it was alright. Got back, and actually there was some food that was put aside, some ackee and saltfish. So I had ackee and saltfish on toast, mate. Ackee and saltfish on toast, delicious. I never used to like ackee and saltfish. I don't think I ever tried. I think it was just the smell that was off-putting. But as I've grown older, I've come round to stuff, and I've actually said, you know what? If you haven't actually tried the stuff, maybe actually give it a try before you say, oh, I don't like that food. Do you know what I mean? Or at least if I didn't like it, give it a second try, because you never know, it might have grown on me. Same thing with avocado, man. I never tried avocado, but I just decided I didn't like it. And now, bloody can't get enough of this stuff, man. Are you mad? Bruv, give me that avocado now. Flipping punch you up, Get me? But yeah, avocado on toast, delicious. Oh, hello, Violent. Violent? Buzzing, bro. I'm just buzzing. So yeah, had some of that when I got back, because that was put aside. So yeah, just flung on some toast. Nice quick meal, delicious. Oh yeah, so when I came back, because there's actually two polling stations by my house, one that's disgustingly near, the other that is like 5 minutes away, which is my regular that I go to. So I thought, oh, well, I nearly actually forgot as well. I was posting on WhatsApp to people saying, don't forget to vote, don't forget. And I nearly forgot like an idiot. So I was about to get onto my road. I was like, oh shoot, yeah. So I went to go vote. Saw two of my neighbours as well, actually. One directly next to us, and the other like the next door down, which was a bit weird to bump. I mean, no, it's not weird. No, it's a bit funny to bump into both of them at the exact same time. It just got me thinking of that thing that I think I've mentioned before about the amount of things that have to line up for you to end up bumping into a person at a specific time. Maybe it's not a million and one things. Maybe it's just one thing, you know? It could just be one thing. Or it could be a number of things. You know, like it would take me to leave work at a certain time, me to get on the train at a certain time, me to walk at a certain pace, me to decide. Yeah, because even like I went into a couple of different shops. If I just went into one and not to another, I probably wouldn't have bumped into them. And it's not saying we didn't, you know, it wasn't a big deal me seeing them. It was literally just like, oh, hi, you're right, like just that. But I do always think when certain stuff happens, like me bumping into people that I know, what chain of events had to have not just happened on my end, but on their end for us to actually meet at the same time. Fun little thoughts that I like to have, not unique thoughts, just to clarify, but yeah, it's just fun to think about now. On the smaller scale and on the massive, larger macro scale, you know. But yeah, voted Green for the mayoral, and I voted because for the mayoral you can do one vote. For the local, I think councillors, you can vote up to a maximum of 2 votes. I went for one Green, one Liberal Democrat, basically. Try something different. I actually really should have looked into the people and checked out what their policies and stances are, but I didn't, like probably 99% of the population. But yeah, I thought, let's try something different. May not sway anything, because I'm pretty sure it's in my sides, it's, you know, Labour, I believe, I think. But yeah, we will see what happens. Obviously, as you can probably hear in the background, obviously this evening is not quite crunch time, because I think there's certain like districts or areas, counties, boroughs that are not doing overnight counting, because I think there's been a little bit of a scaling back. So I think certain ones at a certain time they're going to lock off, and then they'll continue in the morning tomorrow. But there will be some doing overnight counting. But when this comes around, I always like to, I mean, I've got the news on all the time anyways, but I always like to be, you know, locked in overnight through the early hours to see what the emerging picture starts to become. Many are saying that, oh sorry, this is a long video, but many are saying that, you know, Labour's gonna be getting trashed, absolutely trashed, and it's gonna be both Greens and Reform taking a lot more seats and becoming more prominent, serious parties in this whole political game now, to the point where it's looking like, and granted, technically it isn't already, but for all intents and purposes, in the UK, we have a two-party system, right? All the other parties are joke, man. Like, they're proper joke, man. Like, you know? You don't take them seriously. Liberal Democrats screwed it up when they were in the coalition with the Conservatives, and that absolute death knell of a policy with the raising the university fees, doing the bloody U-turn. No, we won't raise it. We will raise it $9,000 a year. Bastards. That was honestly, that was the stake to the heart for Liberal Democrats, and they've never been the same since. Um, Even now, whilst I think they are getting more popular, I still think the ghost of Nick Clegg hovers over them still with regards to how serious people take them. But we'll see. But Greens and Reform, yeah, it looks like they're actually going to be becoming actual proper serious players. So yeah, if we start diverting away from this two-party system, maybe, just maybe, and I could be speaking too soon, but maybe this might be beneficial for politics and democracy in the UK. Because again, one of the issues you have when you, like, if we're just talking business, like when you operate in, say, a sector that is dominated by just two players or one, that's when you can take the piss. Because if you're anywhere from a monopoly to being governed by a couple or a very small few amount of players, then competition is not rife, and things are often not fair for the consumer slash customer. So more political parties that come in that actually challenge the status quo could actually be a good thing for the people. Could be. Asterisks, yeah? Could be. So let's see. I've been yapping for a minute now. Need to call someone back as well. So let's go. It's day 1588. I will catch you tomorrow for day 1589.